Yo, what's good with y'all? In today's video, I got the how to make a Battlegrounds game. Um, I believe this is part 11. So this is part 11. I'll be covering how to make a kill streak system. It's literally like a few lines of code. Um, as well as the matchmaking system. I had a video where I made a matchmaking system, so it's pretty much just me integrating that into the current code we have now. So yeah, so we're gonna have a kill streak system pretty much. Once you reach a certain amount of kills and stuff, which can be you guys will put however many kills you want it to be and stuff. Once the players reach that certain amount of kills, there will be an overhead UI of their head, like a in gold it'll say, or yellow it'll say the amount of kills they have and stuff, and then it'll continuously keep updating. If they die, it'll disappear, and then obviously they can regain their kill streak once they respawn everything. So yeah. And then the second thing is the matchmaking system. So we're gonna make a basic teleporter, teleport you over to your 1v1 place, and then the players fight. Once someone dies, it sends them back to the lobby and stuff, right? So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, so the first things first, right? We're gonna go ahead and create a teleporter inside of the workspace. So let's go ahead and insert a part into the workspace, right? I'm just making a basic teleporter. You guys can, put all the time whenever you want into making a nice slow teleporter. I'm literally just gonna make us like a little box. So I'm just gonna make a little box for players to stand in and stuff. I'm gonna make it transparent. By default, I would set the color to red, and then I'm gonna change the color to green when the players have when the players have entered it and stuff, so that they know, like, okay, like I'm currently looking for a session and stuff, or like a match and stuff. So then we're going to anchor the part, of course, disable can't collide, and then remember to rename the part to teleporter, right? And then you could just leave that in the workspace next to the spawns. And then now we need to create the kill streak GUI, which is going to be an overhead thing and stuff. So inside of server storage, right, you can insert a billboard GUI because it's going to go overhead. So billboard GUI. I don't know why the plus thing was so far up, but anyway. So billboard GUI, you're going to rename this to kill streak GUI, right? By default, it'll be enabled and stuff. As for the properties, for the size, I did 3, 0, 0.75, 0, then 0, for the stud offset, I did 0 by 2.3, but you guys can adjust these numbers to whatever you want and everything, right? So boom, then I'm gonna go ahead and insert a text label into the kill streak GUI. I'm going to rename this text label to kill streak text label, right? And then I'm going to go down here, set some properties. So bold, rich text, scale the text. Obviously, you don't want to have any text by default. Text color will be, text stroke will be black. Then text stroke transparency will be set to 0. Text stroke color will be equal to yellow. So it's nice and bright. And then background transparency, obviously, yeah, background transparency will be set to 1. And then I think that's really it for the kill streak UI and stuff like that. So then we can get into the actual scripting. Okay, so I'm gonna head on over to the local core script. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna scroll all the way down here, right? So after the emote stuff, I'm gonna create a variable for the teleport service. So let's get the teleport service. So we're gonna say local TPS equal to game get service teleport service, because remember we are teleporting players to another place. That'll be the 1v1 place. Then create a variable for your teleporter. So teleporter is equal to workspace wait for child teleporter, right? And then you're going to say teleporter.touch to simple touch function, connect function, in parentheses you're going to put hit, enter. You're going to say if hit.parent.name is equal to player.name, and so because obviously we don't want like another player to a random player to hit the teleporter and then it makes another player teleport and stuff, right? So then enter. Then we're going to what's it called? We're going to set the teleporter color. So teleporter.color, we're going to set it to green, just so players know, okay, like it's currently searching for a match. So color new is equal to, and then we're just gonna make this green. So I'm just go in and out of it, and then set this to green, right? Then I'm going to use the teleport service. I'm gonna say TPS teleport, and then for the place ID, you guys already know this by now. So you click View, Asset Manager right here. Then you're gonna go into places. You're going to find your 1v1 place. If you haven't created it yet, here's how you would create the place. click game settings, go to places, then you click create, right? Very important things, pay attention. Okay, so once you've created your place, obviously name it and stuff, right? So you want to click configure place, and here's what you want to do. You want to set the max players to whatever type of system you're making and stuff, right? Here's what I mean by this, right? So let's say this is a 1v1 system, or like, yeah, it's just a place where players 1v1 and stuff, right? That's what I'm doing. You would need a max cap on each server to be 2, so that only 2 players can be in the server, right? So if you're doing, like, if you want a place where the players can 2v2, then you set the max players to 4. If you want 3v3, then you set it to 6, and vice, and you know, just etc, etc. I'm pretty sure you guys understand what I'm saying and stuff. So yeah, so you would set the max players to 2 for a 1v1 place, and then yeah, you would click, oh sorry, asset manager, right click, copy ID to clipboard, come here, boom, paste that. Then you would, then of course the player teleporting, and then we need to send over some teleport data. All we need to do is send over the current character's value, so that once the player arrives in the other server, it knows if they need any weapons, like the exact character they were using, so we know what abilities and all that stuff. All we're really gonna do is really just copy and paste like the scripts and stuff we have here, delete a few things, and then that's just really it. So then I'm gonna say player.current character.value, right? And then let me just double check. Okay, I'm good, right? So player.current character.value, right? So we set up the teleport, and then that's literally it with the local script. So now we can move on to the leader stats script. So all we need to do here is just make sure that the kill streak GUI is cloned over into the character's head, and so it'll be, you know, above their head. So player character added, so you're just gonna find the player.character added function. After we finish creating and welding the hitbox, we're then going to say local kill streak GUI is equal to game.server storage, because that's where it should be. So server storage.kill streak GUI clone, then killstreak GUI.parent is equal to character.head. And since we put this inside of the character added function and stuff, it's going to create, so even when they die, it's just going to reset. And then yeah, so you don't have to worry about players not having when they die and everything. So we're done here. We actually I didn't modify the course server script. All we gotta do is modify the module, the combat module. So when we go here, so here's how we set up the kill streak stuff. So first, of course, we have to modify the M1 system and stuff. Well, not really, just modify this small part right here, where when a player dies, or sorry, when a player kills another kills an enemy and stuff, right? We're just gonna modify this part right here. So after this, right, we can really copy and paste this. So Control C, Control V. I want to explain something really quickly. So if we go back to the leader stat scripts, you guys see how we have total kills and kills. Just to explain the difference, here's what I'm good, because I haven't really used this properly. So here's my use for it. Total kills is a combination of every single kill you've had ever since you started playing the game, right? It's going to be saved with data stores as like not like we're about to do that. We already do that and stuff. That's, you know, you see right here, it's like it's saved and everything, right? Kills, however, is going to be how many kills you currently have, and then when you die, it's going to reset. That's how we're going to keep track of like how many kills the player has and stuff since they last died and stuff, so that we can know that they're, you know, on a kill streak and stuff, right? So what I'm going to say is I'm going to not only increase the amount of kills, I'm going to also increase the total kills. So we're just going to delete that, delete the dot, then regular brackets, and then inside the regular brackets quotation marks, then you're going to say total kills, because if you recall in leader stats, remember we put a space right here, yeah. So total kills, right, we're going to increase that by 1. Then after that, I'm going to set up an if statement. So if, then copy and paste this, Control C, Control V, then you can press enter, and then we can, you know, obviously move this back a little, and then you're going to replace the plus for greater than or equal to. So here's where your customization comes into play. You're gonna put the value right here is going to be the kill streak value and stuff, right? So like for example, I play Social Battleground, where a player has to get at least 5 kills in a row without dying to be considered on a kill streak and stuff, right? So you would put your value here. If a player has to get just one, if a player has to get just 1 kill, then, you know, you just put 1. If you want it to be 2, 3, 4, you would just put that value here. This was determined when they actually are considered on a kill streak. So once they've reached that amount, or they're above that amount, we're going to make it so that the kill streak text label text is set to however many kills they have. currently in terms of like how many kills they've had since they last died. So we're gonna say character dot head dot kill streak GUI, right? Then I'm going to say kill streak text label dot text is equal to player dot leader stats dot kills. Yeah, make sure you do kills. Then dot value, right? And then after that, we're going to create a variable for the enemy player. The reason for this is that we can reset how many kills they currently have, not total kills. Reset the regular kills, since if they have a streak, then they just lost it. So we're going to say local enemy player is equal to game dot players find first child. Then you're just going to put enemy character dot name, and then after this, all you're just going to say is enemy player dot leader stats dot kills dot value is equal to 0. So you're resetting that, and then that's it for that. Then you can really just copy and paste this. So you could just Control C, and then you're just going to want to scroll down to the front dash, because if you remember, the front dash deals damage, so we can actually kill people with this. So you're just going to paste that. So Control plus V, and you're just going to paste over that. We're good there. Then we're just going to scroll down. We're not adding anything down here. I just want to explain something. Okay, so you guys know these are our characters. This is the skill stuff. You put the code for each individual skill here. So what I'm saying is this: when you have your skill, you want to also make sure you include this, right? Make sure you include this if statement we have and stuff. So for your skill code and stuff, once you've done damage to the enemy and stuff like that, make sure you check and stuff, because if you don't add this, then what's going to happen is it's only going to properly count kills for if players are killed by someone using M1s or by front dashing. So yeah, I just wanted to explain that to people really quickly so that there were no issues there. So we are actually done in our main place, and we can now move to our what is it called? Oh, move to our 1v1 place. So if you don't know how to open that up, click View, Asset Manager, the same place we just were, and then just double click on the place, right? I already have it open, so there's no need for me to do that. So we're gonna come over here. You guys see we just have a nice blank slate. So we're just gonna create a few things, copy and paste some things, delete some things, and we will be done. Okay. So first things first, we need to create 2 spawns, one for player 1 and another for player 2, so they can spawn on 2 opposite ends. So click model at the top, spawn, right? And then you're going to rename this one to player 1 spawn. Then I'm just gonna make it so that it is what's it called? Make sure it's anchored, of course. Disable. I'm gonna disable can collide. Delete the decal, and I'm gonna make it invisible, so transparency is equal to 1. Then I'm gonna duplicate this by selecting it and pressing Control plus D, and then I'm going to rename the other one to player 2 spawn, right? And then now I'm just gonna start copying and pasting stuff over. Okay, so simply for replicated storage, let's go ahead and copy some stuff over, right? So replicated storage, we need the animation folder and core event, right? So it's just, I want to do this like kind of one service at a time, because I don't want to confuse people. So we're just going to copy and paste that. So replicated storage, right click, paste into, boom, come back. Then you're going to get the core server script and the leader stat scripts. Copy, come back, paste, right click, paste into server script service. Then for server storage, you will not need the kill. Well, actually, we want the kill streak. Okay, you won't need the weakest dummy. Sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. You won't need the weakest dummy. So get the kill streak stuff as well as the character folder. So copy, bring that over, right click, paste into, and just to clarify, you won't be able to switch characters in the 1v1 place. The only reason we're bringing over the character folder is since it has like all of the information in regards to the abilities and all that. Then come back over here. So we don't need the character selected GUI, nor do we need the emote GUI. All we need is the hotbar for abilities. So, I did not mean to bring that down or put that up. So then I'm going to copy this, right? The hotbar GUI, come back, right click, paste into starter GUI. Then we have our local script as well as our sound effects. So we'll just copy. I'm just going to copy all this at once. So I'm just select it, copy, then go over here. And then you can right click, paste into sound service, and then just drag this local script over to starter player, then starter player scripts. Then just to help, we're just going to add a 2 at the end of all of our scripts, just so that we don't get confused with the scripts in the main place, since this is our 1v1 place. So just add a 2. after the word script. And then yeah, so once we have set all that stuff up, um I just need to get two sound effects and stuff. Now this is optional. So pretty much, let me just double check. Okay, I'm good. So this is optional. So the way I have it is so that when you join, it's gonna give a countdown, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna have like beeping sounds play, and then once it says like, start or begin, it's gonna have like a boom type of sound. So yeah, I just got those from the toolbox, went to audio, and then yeah. So I need a beep sound, kind of like what you hear at like the start of a race. So yeah, just like that. I think that's actually the same sound effect I had. So a beep sound, and then I need a start sound. So like start. Let's see. Or no, let me just get an explosion. That's just what I want. I want an explosion. Just the. Yeah, I just really want an explosion. Yo, okay, so I know you guys might be a little confused. I was experiencing some issues and everything recording and stuff. So, pretty much I actually kind of I forgot that I didn't show you how to do the round GUI and stuff. So that's my bad. This will take like 2 seconds. So literally go to starter GUI, right? Insert a screen GUI, right? Rename this to what's it called, round GUI, right? And then disable reset on spawn, enable ignore GUI inset. Then insert a text label, right? Do some customization to it, throw it in the top middle, change the sizing to 400 by 50, reposition it. Make the background transparent, rename this to round text label, bold text, rich text, scale the text, set the text to round, I guess round starting soon. So something like that. And then we could give it like, texture, set the texture color to white, then boom, and then yeah, there you go. So that's everything for the round UI, and then feel free to continue with the rest of the video. Yo, okay guys, we are back. So I was experiencing a little issue before, but anyway, we're back. So all I did was I chose my sound effects. I got a beep and a start sound, so you just get it from the toolbox in the audio section and stuff. So I just got my beep and start sound. So this is gonna play like when it does the countdown 3, 2, 1, and then it'll play this sound when it's time to start. So now we can get into the adjustments on the scripts themselves. We can go ahead and open up the local core script, right? And then we are going to, I guess we could just replace, yeah, let's just replace. So I'm going to replace the character selector GUI variable with the, what is it called? It's the round GUI, yeah. So I'm just going to say, we're going to replace character GUI with round GUI, and then just say play GUI, wait for round GUI. And then you're just going to wipe out all the character selector code, because there's no need for the player to be able to switch characters, since they're 1v1ing and stuff. Then I'm gonna clear all this out, clear all of that out. Then you're gonna scroll down here to the event. The last event was the emote ones, just on client stuff. And then I think I'm gonna go, yeah, right here, enter, and then I'm gonna add the round stuff. So I'm gonna say else if event type is equal to round, right? And then what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna say round GUI dot round text label dot text is equal to 3, and then I'm going to use the sound service, and then I'm gonna play my beep sound, so play, and then task that wait 1 second, and then I'm gonna just copy and paste this. So Control C, Control V, Control V, and Control V, and then I think I can delete this last one. So then from here I'm just gonna change this to 2, change this to 1, and then I'm gonna change this to start with some exclamation marks, and then this will be my start sound. And then yeah, so boom, we have our round thing set up. And then you can delete the emote stuff, since obviously there is no emote GUI over here, so you can just delete all this as well as the teleporter code. So just clear all of that out, right? And then we can head on over to the leader stat script, and then what we need to do over here is we need to create 2 variables. First, we need to get the teleport service, so we're going to say local TPS is equal to game get service teleport service. Then you're going to create a variable for the player count, so you're going to say local player count. So in your actual game, this value needs to be set to 0 because obviously you know it's going to increase by 1 every time a player joins, and you want 2 players in the server so they can 1v1. But for testing purposes, we're going to set this to 1 so that when we test, you know, it works and stuff, so that we know, okay, like it's working and everything. Then we're just going to scroll down here to the character added function. Before we create the attack number value, we're going to make it so that the player can't walk or jump. So we're just going to say character.humanoid.walk speed is equal to, oh my bad, is equal to 0. Then character.humanoid.jump power is equal to 0 as well. Then I'm going to scroll down to in between here. So after the character added function and before the projected call function for the data saving. And then I'm going to increase the player count. So I'm going to say, oh, sorry, not local player count. I'm going to say player count is plus equal 1. So we increase that by 1 since the player just joined. Then I'm going to create a variable for the player's character. So local character is equal to workspace wait for child player.name, right? And then I'm going to say if player count is equal to 1, then character pivot to, that means they're the first player to join the game, so it's only one person in the server. And then I'm going to say workspace dot player one spawn dot cframe, so they'll be at player one spawn. And then I'm going to say else if player count is equal to 2, enter. Then you know that means we have 2 players and then the 1v1 can start. So I'm then going to say character pivot to, and this time it'll say workspace player 2 spawn dot cframe, and then I'm going to fire the core event, so fire all clients, and then you're just going to put round so that it knows to start. So round, right? And then after that, you're going to throw a task.wait. So we're going to wait 3 seconds. So task.wait 3 seconds, because if you recall over here, we have a 3-second delay. 1, 2, 3. And then we come back over here. And then I'm going to use a for iv in pairs loop to make it so that all the characters can walk and jump. So for iv in pairs, workspace get children, enter if v find first child humanoid, right? Then we're just going to say v.humanoid.walk speed is equal to whatever your default is in your game. So I'm going to say 16. And v.humanoid.jump power, once again, whatever your default is. So 51. And then I'm going to set up the died function. So v.humanoid.died connect function, close parentheses, enter. Then you're just going to teleport all the players in the server. So teleport async, and then you're going to get your place ID. So remember, we're sending them back to the lobby, the main place. So click asset manager, places, then get your main place, copy ID to clipboard, and control V to paste it, comma, then you're going to say game.players, then you're going to say get players, and then boom, it'll send them back. And then we are done with the leader stats script, and I believe that is it, because I knew there were some changes with the local script. I don't believe there's anything with the server script. I don't believe. Let's just test to see. So if I go ahead and click play, right, boom, I can't walk, 3 2 1, boom. So there we go. Now I can start and everything. I can use skills, as you can clearly see the cooldown and everything. Then if I die, you'll see the error and stuff, because it was supposed to teleport me. One thing, we just need to make it so that the text the GUI is disabled so that we can't see the text once it officially starts. So I'll say like probably wait like 2 seconds after we change the text to start, and then we'll just say, let's just copy and paste, Control C, Control V, and then we're just gonna say text equal to such as nothing, I guess. So boom, and then yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and stuff. If you did, definitely leave a like and subscribe. You guys already know I love doing the Battlegrounds series. I will continue doing the Battlegrounds series so long as you guys continue to keep supporting it. As always, if you guys find any bugs or anything, definitely just let me know in the comments or DM me, whatever and stuff. Thank you guys for all the love and support you guys can show on the channel. I believe we're close to 14,000 subscribers, so let's go ahead and get there. Stuff, I really do appreciate all the love and support you guys have been showing me. Hope everybody's had a great summer, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.